If you are to be in class, you have to be in class. If it is starting at 8:30, it's 8:30.
Yeah.
So he realized, wow, hapa, it's not like I can go and say I will copy someone's notes. Your presence counts. That's one thing I liked about ADMI. You don't, you give them tough love.
Yeah.
You love them so much, but you don't compromise on discipline, which is very good.
So now let's begin the ADMI chapter. He has unboxed his gift. He can't wait for the holiday to end. And then school begins.
Yeah.
So of course there's his side of the story, but how was it from your perspective now watching him wake up every day to commute to Nairobi?
Not easy. That time we were living in Eastlands. Of course, at first it was very exciting. That one of you are being trusted with bus fare, unaingia gari unaenda town. He had come from a boarding school, so there wasn't much of that. So it was very exciting. Of course, before he came to ADMI, he was in KCA. KCA, he was using Outer Ring Road. But now I'm going to town. You see, rubbing shoulders with people who are going to offices.
Yeah.
Yeah, at first it was very exciting. When he realized ADMI si mchezo. There are rules. If you are to be in class, you have to be in class. If it is starting at 8:30, it's 8:30.
Yeah.
So he realized, wow, hapa, it's not like I can go and say I will copy someone's notes. Your presence counts. That's one thing I liked about ADMI. You don't, you give them tough love.
Yeah.
You love them so much, but you don't compromise on discipline, which is very good. So when you realize there is some strictness, you could tell, and I told him that's my best part of that college. Otherwise, if you are paying that kind of money for you to be sleeping and waking up when you want, we won't even continue. It will become very hard for us. Of course, we are very strict parents. I think it has to do with how we were brought up. We come from similar families, but our parents were tough. Yeah.
Amazing. So have you come to the school for like Parents Appreciation Day and things like that?
Yes, I have.
How was your experience?
Nice samosas to look at.
I love them as well.
Yes, it's very nice because now I imagine that's the other thing that ADMI wows me, because his sister, his bigger sister, you've seen her.
Yeah.
She was in KU. So can you imagine her parents' appreciation day in KU? That's not possible.
Yeah.
So I think she went to KU. The day we went to pick the form, after that, hata hatukwenda graduation because she graduated during COVID and it was an online thing. So ADMI, that's one thing I like about them. That Parents Appreciation Day, the beauty is that you get to hear from other parents. Actually, when I come, I don't talk a lot. I talk as the last one, or I don't talk at all, because my mission there is to listen to experiences of other parents, just in case I'm getting it wrong. Because sometimes you can be too excited, you are getting it wrong. So I want to hear their parents who are complaining. Ndio nijiulize, kwani what is that good I see here that others are not seeing? But apparently, parents are very happy about it.
Wow.
And it's just amazing to go for a Parents' Day in a college, to say the least. Yeah.
Beautiful. So graduation day, it rolls around. First of all, Mr. Let me say, Baba Kennedy had mentioned some of the lecturers he'd met and interacted with. Do you have a similar experience, maybe lecturers you rubbed shoulders with here and there?
Yes and no, because I interact with them when I have a question, but I don't remember their names. I don't get to know them by names, or but there's one. Is there a Molly? A lady called Molly? She's still there.
Maybe what department?
This one, film and media, I think.
I've not heard of any. Maybe she's...
Yeah, that's the one I interacted with. And there's another one. Is there Wairimo?
Well, I'm also not the best person.
Yeah.
Because the reason I say related, because I also know people by face.
And then there's another lady I met there. I think she doesn't lecture. I think she's a counselor because I've met her where I used to work, coming for internship she was doing counseling psychology at USIU. So later I found her there, but she couldn't quite remember me well. Yeah. So, but I've not interacted a lot with the lecturers. Of course, during those days, there is a parade there and there's introduction and what each of them teaches. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, how was his performance? How was he performing? Like the results tip at the end of the semester?
Oh, very well. Very, very well. Yeah. He refused to give my email to ADMI. They only have his father's. What he doesn't know is that when an email comes, he forwards to me. So I get to see them firsthand. Okay, secondhand, but immediately.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So graduation day rolls around. Did you have any hopes for him? Of course, like we've mentioned, you never worried about marketability because he knew how to sell himself and how to find opportunities. But what was going through your mind as maybe you witnessed him get his certification, his diploma?
Not yet graduated.
No, kidding, for real?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. You're going to Cheza with editing. When you mentioned, and I had mentioned graduation day before, when you'd mentioned when they mentioned internship which is being extended, in my head, I don't know why it did not compute that internship is before graduation. I'm sorry. Because I've been working with a lot of alumni.
Is in internship.
Oh, amazing. Oh, perfect. Thank you for mentioning that. So Nani will rectify that. So I think as we conclude, my last question would be almost circling back to what seems to be your purpose in terms of educating people who don't really align with the normal education system. I'm persuaded to believe that creatives also fall under that bracket. So maybe what would you say to parents who find themselves in such a situation? Either you're a parent to a creative or you're a parent to a child who is not promising academically.
Yeah. In my opinion, going into creatives is not because you are not, it should be informed more by the passion and the talent that you have, as opposed to being informed by poor academic grades.
So true.
I want to see a parent with a child who scores an A accepting for that child to go to creatives. Because I don't think art is for failures.
Oh, beautiful.
So it should get to that point where if a child scores an A and wants to do medicine and they are called to medical school, they go there. If a child scores that same A and wants to do media production, they are taken there. Because again, you've seen people come from university doing these mainstream courses, coming to do other things. Like I'm doing an evening class in this. Why isn't it the thing? It shouldn't be the other thing.
Yeah. That is, you have said.
Because again, it ends up taking a lot of your time and you will still do what you're good at. Yeah. Because if you're forced to do medicine because you have qualified to do medicine, that's not a good enough reason. You should do medicine because you have qualified and you like it. Yeah.
Wow. You have said something so profound. Art is not for failures.
It is not. It is not.
Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. Mama Kennedy, it has been a pleasure. Thank you so much. You owe so much wisdom. Like, in fact, I'm turning this camera on so that we can now be selfish and now ask questions for ourselves. This is where your passion becomes a profession, where creativity finds direction. This is ADMI.